What up, people? Hopefully you checked out my nice little shout out video. Uh, like I said, check those guys out. Give them likes. Show them the love. This video I came back. I'm gonna do something I haven't done in a while. I'm gonna do a top five. Top five. My personal top five Disney movies. Uh, I know everyone's gonna be different. These are my top five, the ones I hold near and dear to my heart. There is one that just totally jumped over everything and actually made the top five. You'll see it. But these are my top five Disney movies that I enjoy full heartedly. I do have some honorable mentions. But before I get into that, I got two little unbubblings for you. They came in the mail today. I don't want to bombard you with all these videos, so I'm gonna throw this into it. Like I said, I got two little unboxings. They came in the mail. I know what they are. These are the other two I ordered from Amazon. One was $1 plus shipping, and the other one was $4 plus shipping. I don't remember which is which, but they were both cheap, I know. This one doesn't really want to open, but I got, The Dilemma with Vince Vaughn, Kevin James, Jennifer Connelly, and I don't know who the other one is. I remember seeing trailers and it looked pretty funny. I think this one was the one for $1, so why not? And I did get another one. And this one is The Change-Up, starring Ryan Reynolds and Jason Bateman. So, two little quick unbubblings for you. If I eventually watch them, I'll give an update or something, if needed. But now I'm getting into the nitty-gritty. The video I'm gonna post up here. My top five Disney movies. Yeah, you got your, classics. You got Cinderella, Little Mermaid, stuff like that. But if you couldn't tell already, I am not a girl. So, they were good, but they weren't my favorite. Those are more for girls who wanted to grow up and be princesses. Okay, maybe I did want to grow up to be a princess, but it wouldn't happen. But these top five are the ones that I could watch over and over and over and over and over again. Like I said, I do have some honorable mentions. The Toy Stories, always near and dear to my heart. The first one I like a lot. The second one, not as much. But I have to say, people disagree with me, whatever. Toy Story 3 is, I think, the best out of the series, just because it brought the whole thing together and it kind of ended it the way I wanted it to end. Sad, but it ended it the way I wanted to end, ended it the way I wanted to end. I don't know how to talk. Don't mind me. This one is an honorable mention, and it's WALL-E. A lot of people didn't like this, but that's people that don't watch movies often, I think, because this is a movie where I don't think one word was spoken until probably the last third of the movie, but it was still a really good movie. With all the noises and such, I mean, I love movies. I'm a movie buff, so maybe that's why I liked it more. But I didn't need words, just the animation and the sounds and everything. I liked it. Fun and Fancy Free. This is one that is one of the lesser known Disney movies. It's got a whole bunch of different. It's like a compilation kind of deal. My favorite bit is the Mickey and the Beanstalk. There's one part that me myself, if people know me, I'm a kid at heart, and there's certain points in certain movies where I crack up where people have no idea why I'm cracking up. But there's some parts too that I rewind Like, I'll rewind it 15, 20 times and still find it just as funny as the first part. This one was actually close to my top 5, but if you saw my other videos, it got overtaken. Monsters, Inc. I love this movie, but it was overtaken. And I know people are going to be up in arms about this, but I mean, alright, what can you say? I mean, some people disagree with me, but this is the one that overjumped it. It came out last year, and I'm glad I picked it up and watched it because I find it really good. Like I said, there's some people that are going to disagree with me, but not everyone has the same taste. Like I said, these are my top 5, so if you don't like it, I'm sorry. But this one, I think, lived up to the 12-year wait that everyone had. But Monsters University, like I said, some people did not like it as much as the first one, but I thought, I mean, like I said, it was 12 years in the making. It was either a make or break kind of movie, which most sequels are, I guess. I mean, if the first movie is so big and you're gonna make a sequel, then it has to live up. And nowadays, to tell you the truth, most don't live up to the hype. But this one, I enjoyed thoroughly. This is a prequel to the first one, and this is when they were in college and what happens and everything. A little brief into it. They went to college, Mike and Sully. Sully, being a big monster, didn't really have to do anything. They go into a scare school and such, and he thought he can whiz through it. Mike is studying or whatever. They get kicked out of this class. Something happens, and they talk to the teacher, and the only way they can get into it, they make a bet that if they can win the scare games that are at this college, which is like all frats and everything get together and they do these scare games. If they can win this whole thing, they'll get back into the class. They end up teaming up with this like loser kind of frat. You know what? I liked it a lot. I thought the storyline was really good, and it's a near and dear. The first one was really good, but this one I think overtook it, and it is now in my top 5. Just so you know, it's not in any order, but these are my top 5. Disney. This one, not a lot of people know actually. Whenever you hear people talk about their Disney favorites, this one is hardly brought up, but this is one of the ones I used to watch all the time when I was young, and it's Pete's Dragon, a little animated and like regular people. You have your cartoon and you have your actual actors. This little kid Pete gets adopted by this family that treat him wrong and everything, so he ends up running away to this town. And throughout the movie, you see that he has this imaginary, well, what you think is imaginary friend, Pete, the dragon, Elliot. And he goes to this town. It's called Passamaquoddy. He goes to this town and meets this woman and this old drunk guy. And it's them trying to like show him the ropes and everything. The family that he was with comes looking for him, and it's all these things that happen and everything. I enjoy it fully. I know a lot of people must not have seen it because, like I said, whenever you talk about it, I hardly ever hear anybody say Pete's Dragon, and when I bring it up in conversation, people look at me like I have 10 heads. This is another one. This is a Disney adaptation of this one, and it's Robin Hood. I love this movie. Robin Hood with animals in it. You got Robin Hood, he's the fox. I know Disney likes to like reboot and redo the same characters over, and Little John's played by a bear. Kind of reminds me of Baloo from the Jungle Book. And it's pretty much the same thing. Robs from the rich, gives to the poor. Little John is a lion. If you haven't seen this movie, I'd say watch it. It's, like I said, it's in my top 5, so I think it's one of the best. This one here, Talking Appliances. I love this movie. They made a few other ones, which I remember I bought one and I thought it was this one, and I was disappointed because it wasn't as good. They tried, but nothing could beat the original on this one, and it's The Brave Little Toaster. Pretty much this little kid grows up, and I don't know if he goes away to college or he moves away, whatever, and the appliances come to life and they try to find him. They run away from this house and they go and try to find this guy. You got a talking toaster, a talking light, radio, a blanket, and a vacuum. And I don't know, as a kid I thought it was really good. I mean, I still think the movie's really good, but I don't know why I believed in everything. I believed that could happen. But The Brave Little Toaster is up there. And finally rounding out my top 5. People like the second one more, some that I talked to, but I like this movie, the first one. And that's The Rescuers. They do have The Rescuers Down Under, and I've seen people say that one's a little bit better. But this one I hold more near and dear. I like this. They have a rescue aid society. Little mice that go and help people, and they end up running into this girl that is being used to try to find a diamond in this like little cave. So she got kidnapped by this crazy woman with 2 alligators, and you got the seagull that helps him around. What's his name? I don't know if it's Orville, because I know in the second one I think it's a different name because it's his cousin or something. But they end up running into the bayou, and they find these other little animals there. There's a little dragonfly. I think it's Evenrude or something. I mean, if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. But this is rounding out my top 5. Like I said, those are my top 5. You might not agree with me at all. I actually want to know what you think. What are your top 5? What are ones that you watched when you were young? Like I said, there's other ones that are great too that didn't make my top 5, but they're I got Oliver and Company, The Great Mouse Detective, and like I said, the classics. But those right there are my top 5 Disney movies. Tell me what yours are. I actually want to try to get this more inactive or active. I want to see what you guys think. So leave comments on the bottom. And yeah, hopefully I can do more of these top 5, which I'm actually going to try to do. I think I'm going to hold off for like DVD updates once a month because my funds are a little low, so I'm going to try to just collect it for the month and have one DVD update at the end of the month, and then try to have more reviews and such, stuff like this, like top 5s more often. So before my voice totally goes out because I am cracking now, peace, and until the next time.